All right, we are back with another episode of Forging Better Humans podcast. Pretty sure I'm getting the words right now. All right, so today we have a guest. He is one of the newest members of our staff, Sean Riley, correct?
Correct.
I have a question for Sean just to break the ice, one of those break the ice type questions. How did you get through the time you spent in jail without like 9 million fucking tattoos? You're like the cleanest con I've ever seen in my life.
All of my tattoos I got here in Ocala at Fat Cats before I went in.
Before you went in?
Yeah, before I turned myself in to finish the time. I had no interest in letting anybody do any type of tattoo work on me while I was incarcerated. And not that there aren't good artists there. There are.
There's
It's
some good
what
ones.
they're working with. It's
True,
the
it's the
quality.
tools, right?
Exactly. When you have to make ink by scraping colors out of a National Geographic magazine, this is probably not what you want on your body.
That is the best answer I think I've heard all day. I don't think I have. Well, those tattoos are all covered, but all these are professionally done now. So yeah, I agree. All right, good answer. All right, so we are going to be bringing back our boot camp program here at Iron Legion in January. So right now, we wanted to take a minute, introduce the coach for that boot camp program, and kind of explain what it's about, why we're doing it, the purpose behind it, and different things like that. For those of you that have been around Iron Legion for a while, we've been here we're going on to our 12th year in business. And we ran an extremely successful boot camp program, which started out as World's Best Boot Camp. It evolved into Florida's Best Boot Camp. And we had, at the time, when we finally finished up with that particular portion of our business, we were running probably 8 to 12 different partner gyms all throughout the state of Florida. We were running that boot camp program in all of those gyms. We had ambassadors that would go back and forth to those gyms, and it was successful. It was a good program, but like most things, it got really big really fast. And it's not so much that's a negative for us, but COVID came right around the corner of that, and things were starting to dwindle down. Focuses on fitness were starting to dwindle down. Health and fitness really wasn't a priority for most people, so we took our cool boot camp program and we just kind of put it up on a shelf and decided, you know what, I don't think the world wants to do this. I don't think the world's ready for this anymore, because what our boot camp program is really created for is for beginners. It's created for beginners. It's got a lot of education attached to it. It has a lot of why attached to it, why you should be working out, why you should be healthy. And when you're getting the bullshit messaging from the government and from the world saying that, hey, you should be hiding in your house, wearing a mask on your face and taking these fucking vaccines and not taking care of yourself, that's a hard message to counter against. So we took that boot camp program, we put it on the shelf, and we stuck with our core. We went back to our normal strength culture, stuck with our original members for a while, and it works for us. But in the meantime, I knew at some point we would probably bring this back, and I feel like the environment here in Florida has changed in a way where people are prioritizing their health and fitness. They are seeing that, there is a way around the madness. It's better to be healthy and strong during a pandemic than it is to be weak and obese and sitting on the couch with your hand out. So I feel, like I said, I see that shift in culture now. I'm happy to see that a little bit. Now, in other states and other areas in the country, that may not be the case. But here in Florida, we're, I wouldn't say lucky, but we're in a place where we can take advantage of a somewhat better political environment, a good social environment where this is an outdoor state. This is where people like to be healthy. We like to be half naked in this state. We are aesthetically, we like to look good. We're going to be on boats. We're going to be on beaches. We're going to be outside. It's going to be hot. We don't want to look like fat tubs of shit. We want to enjoy our lives, and we want to be left the fuck alone, and that's what Florida's all about. So we're going to be bringing back boot camp, and boot camp is like I said, it's designed for the beginner. It's designed for people starting from zero. Maybe they have zero experience at fitness, or they've done some, but they've just let some shit get away from themselves, and they know they can get it back. They just need that added little push. So what we do with something like that is we have, we'll set it up in like 6-week chunks. So you're going to come in and you're going to purchase that 6-week chunk. And in that 6-week chunk of time, it's on us, Sean and myself and my staff here at Iron Legion, to show you what we can do for you inside of those 6 weeks. We work very hard. Our staff works very hard to get you the results that you're looking to get. Whether it's leaning out, losing weight, getting stronger, any of those types of things. 6 weeks isn't quite long enough to fix everything for you, but it is a great snapshot in time to show you what we're capable of. We can definitely get the needle moving one way or the other based on where you want to go with your goals inside of 6 weeks. We can show you that we can start to progress that needle. Now it's going to be on you at the end of those 6 weeks to decide whether you want to continue to push that needle, or if you're like, fuck this, I'm going to get back on the couch. That's going to be your choice. But at the end of the 6 weeks, I feel like once you see what it takes, once you meet the environment here, you'll see that, you know, we have a pretty good thing going. We have a great process going, and we have a lot of staff that really cares, and they want to see you guys succeed, be healthy, be strong, and be ready in this crazy ass world that's out there to be stronger and healthier, more immune, efficient. The work that's going to take place, you'll have 3 workouts a week. We're going to have evening times and morning times. We're going to have a weekend day as well. We're going to have progress checks with our InBody. We have a InBody body composition measure that we're going to use. That's going to give us body fat percentages that we can track. We're going to be able to track your lean muscle mass, all those types of things throughout those 6 weeks. We can do before and after progress photos if you like. That part is up to you. That's something that was standard in the old group, but now, you know, we'll make that an option. That's up to you as far as whether or not you want to do progress photos. But we are going to have a nutrition plan set up. We're going to hold you accountable on your nutrition. We're going to check in with you daily on your nutrition. You're going to check in with us daily on your nutrition. We're going to give you the guidance that you need when it comes to what you're putting in your mouth. We're going to be working with you, like I said, 3 times a week on your actual fitness, showing you how to work out, how to train properly, safely, and giving you the reason why you would want to work out, give you something to strive for. The other reason we hadn't brought it back in a while is we've been waiting to get the right coach. This is a big undertaking. It takes a lot of care and a lot of passion to take on this particular program. So I didn't want to just dole it out to anybody. I was waiting for the right person to come around. So Sean, we were talking a little bit while he was incarcerated. That's where I met Sean. He put out a couple of videos, or actually I think he reached out to me for some Olympic weightlifting advice. And I started doing some kind of Instagram style training back and forth with him as far as snatch work, clean and jerk work, different things like that. But then I got to know the guy a little bit, and I got to actually pay attention to his videos, and the things that he was doing inside of the jail were super impressive. Like, this dude's not just some run-of-the-mill, just came out of jail type thing. Like, this guy took a negative situation and flipped it on its head and turned it into a positive. You know, you have guys that go out and they get, they'll take a weekend CrossFit class, and all of a sudden they call themselves a fucking coach, right? And they run the fucking gamut, and their gym fucking tanks, you know, that type. I see that shit every single day. Or they'll go and they'll get their NASM certification or anything like that, and now all of a sudden they're a coach. But you look at the person, you can tell they've never done any of their work. They've never really put in the work. They've never done it themselves. They just think it would be a cool job to have. That is not what I have with Sean. Sean is somebody that's put himself through the fire, and I'll let him talk about it. He's trained himself and other people through jail, which is, in my opinion, a testament of fire. He's put himself through the fire, put himself through it first, so that he can show you how the shit works on the back end. So we brought him on board when he came out of jail, when he actually, I guess we call it graduated. You want to say graduated in the society, come back to society.
Reintegration.
Yeah, reintegration. So we didn't really have a spot for him per se when he got out, but we talked and we came up with a plan, and he's been following that plan verbatim. And, you know, I live in a world where a lot of people tell me what they like, you know, what they're going to do. And I don't really abide by that. I'm not a big fan of listening to somebody tell me, you know, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. I'm a bigger fan of watching somebody do it. Show me results. Show me what you're going to do. And I told Sean that in the beginning. You know, I was like, I don't know you that well. I've known you from jail. Like, let me see what you got. This dude has day in, day out shown me exactly what that he was going to do, what he said he was going to do. He started training clients. He started working with people. He's been in the trenches since the day he stepped foot back out here into actual society. And I've watched it and monitored it from afar. And now we're slowly bringing him back on to the staff, or bringing him onto the staff so that he's ready in January to start training you guys. Now, he is doing training here at Iron Legion now. He's doing some personal training with clients. He has a good stable of clients that's getting built up right now, and they're all happy. I see really, really solid, honest work coming from Sean and the stuff that he's doing. But so I'm really pumped about having you take over this boot camp program coming up in January. But I want you to kind of talk about yourself, your background. You can even talk about how you got there, but how you flipped that on your head, how you became who you are, and what you're looking to get out of this boot camp experience too.
Sure, absolutely. And I'll try to summarize this. And I grew up on a farm working with my grandfather every single day. So at an early age, that instilled a solid work ethic. And I believe that also gave me a sense of discipline. When I was a teenager, I spent a decade as a martial artist. That further solidified my sense of discipline. I got a little off track in my early 20s, committed a robbery, and had to do 10 years in Florida Department of Corrections, in the Florida Department of Corrections. So that's where I sort of got back to my roots, realized that I wasn't going to change the situation, and that I was going to be released eventually. So I wanted to go home the type of man that I believed my family, my friends, my community needed. So I got into training. So all I did with my time was exercise and study. I became a tutor. I was helping men learn in the GED classroom, working in the GED programs at every compound I went to. And it became a very rewarding experience watching people realize their potential in the classroom as well as training people on the rec yards. And I got involved in the wellness programs that the Florida Department of Corrections started to initiate at different compounds. So I realized that this was my vocation, it was my calling, and I decided that from there on out, it's what I would do. And I put all my time and effort, and I bent my mind upon it. And here we are today, and continuing the work. Exercise helped keep me sane, especially in a process that can be very dehumanizing. So that was where I used my discipline to stay focused, essentially. And I want to reiterate to all of my clients, anybody listening, motivation is going to come and go. It's the discipline that we have to cultivate. As long as we have that, we'll achieve our goals. It's just a matter of showing up, regardless of how we feel about the work that has to be done.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true. Discipline, consistency, those are the things. Like, you're right. Motivation, if I was relying on motivation, I wouldn't be here. So that's the one thing that, motivation is a good thing. Fires you up for a couple of hours, but after that, you're left with your own dark thoughts, your own certain urges, all those types of things. It's discipline, commitment. We talk about that every episode here at Iron Legions on our podcast. But yeah, I mean, just the mace work alone that I was watching you do early on, where you've even taken the mace up until this point has been very, very impressive. So it's not just that you did normal little body weight workouts in jail. Like, some of that shit you do is pretty impressive. All the calisthenic shit that you do and all that type of stuff is pretty top notch. You're on like human flag level and all that type of shit, right? Like,
True.
Yeah. Cool. So where are you looking to take this boot camp? Why would you want to coach something like this?
I know that a program of this caliber or any program like this is important because for a lot of us, when we start working on exercising, when we initiate a fitness journey, it can be a pretty daunting task. And even for those of us who are seasoned and who have the discipline to exercise daily or as much as we have to, it helps to do this with other people. So for me, what's interested me in group exercise from the get-go is not just building a sense of community, not just the camaraderie that you always have when you form these types of groups, but bringing everyone together, I think, can propel people through some of the most difficult times in the beginning, when you're building new habits, when you're trying to form the discipline, when you're trying to get into a routine. It helps to know that not only you won't be working through it alone, but that other people are counting on you to show up, to be there.
Right.
And I think that's the dynamic that forms when you have these groups. And I've been engaging in group exercise. I've been leading group exercise in a lot of different environments for quite some time now. So.
It does work. I mean, especially as coaches and leaders, we can coach and lead so much, but the idea is to encourage the members to start holding each other accountable. That's what creates a good community. That everybody holding itself to a standard. So, you know, your leadership, your staff, and different things here at Iron Legion, we set standards high, but then the members need to be pushing up there and holding that standard as well. And when the members are doing that, and the newer people that are coming in and they're seeing that line is held up here, it's not a degrading line, it's not a moving target. It's no, the fucking standards at Iron Legion are fixed. These guys are serious. They want you to move a certain way. They want you to act a certain way. They want you to do things a certain way, because that's where the success is, man. That's where, you know, holding those standards, holding that line is going to get you there so much quicker. You know, every time we take a break, every time we decide that we're going to relax on something or back off of a standard, if I want to lose 10 pounds, I can either lose it in 6 weeks or I can lose it over the course of a year. What do we want to do, right? We don't want to do it over the course of a year or two. If we can speed that up, commitment to discipline, commitment to standards, holding the line and making sure that we're staying on target and having other people on that same journey to lean on helps, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, just some of the things that I wanted to talk about and introduce you, get you out there, get in front of the community. For our future boot campers that are coming up, do you want to talk to them that are going to be coming here in January that we don't even know yet? Do you want to, you know, maybe say something to them, like let them know that, you know, what's coming?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to let you know that if you're prepared to begin, here is, you know, you have a home, you have a base that you can operate from, and you have support. You have knowledgeable guidance, you'll have knowledgeable coaches, you're going to have a community, and I can attest from the day that I walked through these doors, I've experienced nothing but uplifting, camaraderie, good vibes. Every single person that comes into Iron Legion is either one, an athlete, an aspiring athlete, a professional, or they're on their way to becoming such. So if you're looking at starting a fitness journey, if you're looking at beginning and achieving that self-transformation, without a doubt, this is the place to begin.
I dig it. Yep. And we get that a lot with our CrossFit programs and even our weightlifting and jiu-jitsu programs. Like, you know what? I want to go get in shape first, which to me is, it's always funny because it's like, you can get in shape right here with these programs. But this is specifically designed to be that.
Yes.
So that's, if you're looking for, do you have that? Yeah, we have that beginner program. We have that intro program, and that's what this is going to be. And I'm pretty excited to be bringing it back. So look to see a lot more from Sean here in the future. We'll probably bring him back on and talk about some cool jailhouse type stories back in, you know, that he's had to go through, and good cool shit like that. And then, you know, just touch base with, again, all of our coaches. You're going to see a lot more of our people. We're going to be talking a lot over the next couple of weeks, introducing a lot of the new programs that we've got rolling out for 2024. So stay tuned. And that wraps it up, man. That's our next episode of Forging Better Humans. Out. Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Good. That works.